So, just want to share some testimonies, because it's been like heavenly. um, I'm in Newcastle today. As you can see, there's the Moor Mountains behind me and whatnot, and this is that sea and the strip here, and it feels heavenly here. It really does. I can feel the prayers of the saints here. It's just beautiful. And I was walking along the beach, along the coast, and one brave young lad's in, like, dipping in the sea. I'm like, you're brave. And I felt to pray for him. He's a believer. I think he's a believer in Jesus. So I just got to pray over him and whatnot. And then I walked along the strip. Like, my pockets are filling up on the road supernaturally. It's just nuts what God's been doing, you know. And I felt to go in a bookstore, a Christian bookstore called Beulah Bookstore. So I went in there. I thought I need a Bible. Like, I got an ancient Bible in my backpack, but like a little pocket rocket, you know. It's a pocket rocket. So I went in Beulah Bookstore and I found this, and then there's an Andrew Murray book, Absolute Surrender. Found that. Recently discovered that Whitefield preached in Boston and around America, and I've been there going nuts for Jesus, which is like epic. And then this elderly man walks in the bookstore, and he's a bookkeeper, and he came in with some books. He often brings in books, and the bookkeeper will buy them and sell them on. Filled with the Spirit. So we got talking, and I told him I'm a pilgrim and a travelling missionary, that I've been on the road 7 years, living out of a backpack and whatnot, and we got praying, but he pulled £5 out of his wallet, just chucked me a fiver, which is a very significant number, and it's my favourite number. 5 means favour and grace, and it's the fivefold ministry, and it's nothing but grace. So got talking. He ended up praying a lovely prayer over me, and I prayed over him. Now, I got this Bible, it's about 18 quid, I think, with some books, and I was about to pay for it, and the lovely elderly man said, I came in this store at the right time today. I feel like I've known this man for years. Paid for my books. Bing! He said, I want to let him come in this store again, and he can have £50 worth of books, and I'll pay for it. He said, actually, in fact, if it's £100 worth of books, I want to foot the bill for it. I'm like, Lord, this is nuts! Not just an elderly man, like, you know. So we went outside, and I thanked him, and he opened up a wee bit, and I said, I'm not going to blow the shofar now and whatnot, but so I'm going to go back into this bookstore, and there's like £50 to £100 credit, so I can pick what book I want. I'm like, Lord, this is just... But these things happen on the road wherever I go, because He's leading, the Holy Spirit's leading. When He leads and you move, and you're in faith, the possibilities are limitless. The freedom is beyond. I tell you, God is our source, and to know that He is our source and a loving Father, and live for Him and His glory alone, changes everything. He's such a good Father. So I'm going to go back into this bookstore, and I can have £50 to £100 worth of books. I'm like, oh Lord, this is... So there's some books, I think stories like Whitefield, or I might get like a study Bible and these things. But yeah, I just felt to share that. I walked in a bookstore called Beulah, and an elderly man came through the doors at the right time, giving some books over. Got caught up praying. He prayed over me, a man of wisdom. And he said, I felt like I've known this man for years, and I want to give him, I want to just put £50 or £100 credit, and he can get what he wants in this store. How about that? So I'm going to go and feast and get some nuggets, get some pearls and these things. And then the Lord took me up to the Moor Mountains. Hello. It's alright there. And just felt to sit by the rivers, felt to pray for Jerusalem, blowing the shofar, having fun, reading the word and whatnot. He led me to another elderly man who were a believer, and he said, I pray for the Jews every day. I said, God bless you, man. Ended up praying over him, symptoms, cancer and whatnot, so I prayed for him. And then the Lord took me up onto the mountains, right? But this is nuts. So I'm on the bridge, there's waterfalls, and the Holy Spirit spoke. He said, now, blow. I'm like, so I blew the shofar. Boom, right, over the area. And as I was blowing, a little old lady drove down in the car around the corner, and she looked, boom, literally put her brakes on. She's in awe, her chin's like dropped, went down the window. Is that the shofar? I thinking, alright Lord, what's going on here then? So I walked over to her, told her that I got the silver shofar when I was on Jerusalem last year, told her that I'm a pilgrim and a travelling missionary. I prayed a wee prayer over her. She said, I'm going to tell my friends at the house church tonight at this prayer meeting. What's your name? And the Holy Spirit really just hit her. It's beautiful, you know. But that's what God does, man. He's such a good Father. And when you're led by His Spirit, it's not about you, but it's about everyone else around you. Hello.
Hello.